Hey, it's Oska from the Front Runner Colombo.
And Tom from the Front Runner Colombo.
And Anna from the Front Runner Colombo.
And you are listening to Run Spec, our weekly running specialty podcast where we talk about the human locomotive movement we call running, and apparently it's hammer time. Anna, you've got a little hammer on your seat, mate.
Just a little something for later.
Okay.
We've updated the room.
Yeah, whatever you're up to. We have. What do you reckon, Tom?
I reckon it looks good.
Yeah.
We look slightly more professional than normal.
Looking and sounding are two very different things.
Yeah. You know.
What you would see if you panned the camera ever so slightly is a nice line where it goes from black to white.
Way to ruin it.
Sorry.
But if you've ever been in a TV studio, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
A set's a set. And this is our set.
Do you think like Instagram influencers, like their house where they do their content and stuff, do you think it's like this? Like It's just real nice in one spot and then the rest of it's like...
No, they've probably got enough money to make their whole house
that's
nice.
true.
But in saying that, while I was in Tokyo last week, there were a lot of influencers taking videos and things in front of just very specific like monuments or places around Shinobu.
Yeah.
And so you know that that's going straight on TikTok.
Yeah.
Why is it called TikTok?
I don't know.
I don't understand. I just don't get it.
Great app.
Is it?
I don't know.
This is brain rot to me.
Yeah, it is. It's doom scroll.
Mac is like, you got to do stuff on TikTok, and I'm like, brother, I just can't do another one. I just can't.
Just reuse your Instagram clips on TikTok.
Oh, well, apparently you can, but I just can't be fucked linking it.
Sure.
Okay.
What I can be bothered linking is linking Run Club with New Balance, Red Bull, and Empire Chicken.
Yeah, that's cool.
So that's top of the broadcast, coming to you live from...
When is that? 2 Tuesdays?
Nah, next Tuesday. Yeah, it's the 30th
Next Tuesday.
next week,
See you
man.
next Tuesday, guys.
Holy heck.
Okay, counts. Like, if you're going to say it, just come out and say it.
Yeah, so New Balance is bringing us Run Club on Tuesday. There'll be shoe giveaways, which Oska has got the claw machine up and running to do the prize giveaways.
Do you know the best thing about the claw machine is anyone over the age of 35 who's walked in and seen it has been like, I want to play with that.
Yeah, yeah, and even the young ones as well,
Yeah.
which makes more sense. But
So Pip's just gone off to the warehouse or Kmart or something to find some ball pit balls.
nice.
70 plus prizes from New Balance. We got 70 caps, socks, something else, and then 2 pairs of shoes.
How good.
So that's going to be unreal. And Empire Chicken. We got 120 serves of chicken.
We want to sell that out.
Yeah, we do. What we don't want is we don't want 200 people tuning up because we can't magically just make chickens appear.
Yeah.
I mean, we could, but I'm not. And it's looking at me like I'm already cancelled. By the way, I missed you guys last week.
It's been a minute. What, we haven't been in the podcast room for 2 weeks now.
Yeah, which either means that we're going to be out of practice and this is going to be terrible. Or
I
it's
forgot where I went in the intro.
What do you mean?
Like I knew I was pretty sure I was after Tom, but I couldn't quite remember.
Oh, you're just forgetting how we do things?
Yeah.
Even after how many episodes have you done with us now? 25?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe more? Possibly. Anyway.
I'm old.
Yeah, I'm old. Hashtag aging. While we were away, Tom managed to hold his body together
Somewhat.
for 4 hours.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, that held together pretty well.
So you got the dub at the age group. Talk us through it.
Yeah, man. It was a fun day out. It was Sunshine Coast put on some nice weather for us, which was awesome.
Because you were a bit worried about the weather. Did it end up raining at all?
Pissed down on the Saturday, like torrential downpour.
So race was Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you flew into Brizzy
On Thursday
on
morning.
Thursday with your mum?
Yeah.
You and your mum?
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah. So that was cool. It was a long travel day. So yeah, Thursday was pretty much just unpack everything and do a bike and a run, try get my feet under me again. And then Friday was actually quite good. I normally just do a swim on Friday, so that was nice. Swim in the ocean for the first time since like March or February.
First time in forever.
Yeah. So that was
See any
cool.
wildlife?
Yeah, saw a wee sand shark, which was quite cool. It's a tiny wee thing, like 30 centimeters.
Doesn't sound cool to me.
Yeah, just sprinted away. But But yeah, no, it's nice to swim in the ocean again. I figure how peaceful that can be sometimes. Like when you can see I find it a lot more comfortable when you can see what's underneath you. Yeah.
Maybe I'm just putting my head in the sand kind of guy and I don't want to know.
No, I reckon it's worse because when you're out swimming in the ocean and it's murky, that's way more stressful than when you can see the bottom, I think.
Oh yeah, okay.
Because you get the reflection of the sun and it just twinkles and you can see shadows and stuff and you get real, what is that?
I'm gonna die.
Yeah. But no, that was good. And then race day was a rather early wake up, 3 a.m.
Oh.
Got to eat something decent, I think, for that amount of time. Being out there for 4 hours, it's a decent amount of time. So get up fairly early. Race start was 6:15. So it was actually quite good. We weren't too far away from the start. It was like a 20-minute walk, and obviously lots of roads were closed off. So we just walked down to the start and
it's probably not a bad warm up either.
Loosen
the body up.
Yep. Go for like a 10-minute jog. And then the struggles of getting the wetsuit on. It just takes forever.
Is mum helping you, eh?
Nah, not really. It's not much you can do, really. You just got to get it on and make sure it's nice and tightened up and do a few swim lead outs. The swim was like the thing I was most worried about, obviously, with my shoulder and not having a whole lot of swimming behind me. And I was really hoping for a nice long run into the water. I think I said it in the previous podcast. And a nice long run out, which unfortunately didn't happen. The swim, I don't know if the swim ended it. A lot of people got it long on their watch. And I don't know if it was long or if there was just a really bad current, but everyone that did the race last year swam about 3 or 4 minutes slower this year. And even the pros, they came out, the elites, came out at about 22 minutes last year and they came out in 26 minutes this year. Yeah. So not ideal when you haven't done a whole lot of swim prep and the swim is extremely slow for some reason or long, which wasn't fun. But got out of the water and was feeling pretty good. And then just got cracking on the bike, which was nice, and held some steady power and biked reasonably well, I think. I mean, it was 5 minutes quicker than I've biked before, which is good, but it's all relative, obviously, like on a different course and wind and all that. But I was kind of just, I think I was a lot fitter on the bike than I had been going into races before. So that was nice to come off the bike, and I knew I was in for a decent run because the last 2 races I'd done in Taupo and Wanaka, I'd cramped in my hamstrings getting off the bike.
Oh yeah,
like in my hips as well. And you kind of like have to hobble the first K just to get going again. But I got off and felt fine, which was awesome. And then just kind of cruised the first 5K of the run because I didn't want to go out too hot. I think not being guilty of it, but coming from a running background, you look at your watch and you see 3:30, you're like, like this isn't that quick. I can go a lot faster than this, but
you're gonna get some rage clicks on that too, by the way.
Probably
3:30s. That's fucking fast.
Yeah.
I don't know. I get so many comments.
Yeah. I guess from racing like 5Ks and 10K races and then going and not doing too many halves, you're always like, you got to hold yourself back. But yeah, had a rough patch probably 6K into the race where I started. I don't know if it was just the amount of fuel that I took on the bike, like settling into my stomach. It was a lot of sugar. So you kind of had like that sugar headache and you just feel a bit groggy and not too flash. And I was like, God, this is going to be a long 21Ks. But then it kind of just washed over and I started feeling real good again. And just kind of held like 325s, 330s. I knew roughly that if I was able to hold that pace, I should have one of the quicker runs. But this thing with age group racing is you never know. One, you don't really know who's in the race. And 2, you have no idea where you are in the race until like 15 minutes after you've finished.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, I knew I'd started fairly high up on the swim start, so there's potential for guys to be behind me that have come up and either biked past me or were moving quicker and are still behind me. But I was just kind of going off, like I said before, I would have liked to have tried to catch the lead woman.
Yep.
But that kind of went out the window when I had a pretty average swim. And I did see a bunch of them. I think I might have got up into like the second woman possibly. But Ali Salthouse, she's world class, and she was moving on that run. I think she ran quicker than some of the dudes, so she was well out, which was cool. But yeah, it was actually quite neat because by the time I got out onto the run, some of the pros they started 15 minutes before us, or maybe even 20 by the time I'd actually started. They were coming back onto their second lap of the run.
Yeah, cool.
So I was actually able to like mix in between a few of them, which was nice because it kind of had people to run with, but just gauge off them a little bit. But yeah, ran a solid half and felt good like the whole way, which was nice. Across the line, I've definitely felt worse after races before. So
Ain't that the truth?
yeah, like, it was nice to put one together that felt like solid across all three. And yeah, then ended up going away with the age group one, which was cool.
I hate the that reel that went up.
Yeah.
Is our highest grossing reel in the last, I don't know,
Classic.
like at least 3 months.
Yeah, yeah.
It was like 11,000
It's views
views or something just on Instagram alone. So, and I had so many messages after I put it up.
Really?
I was just flooded with people being like,
Yeah.
fucking. I was interesting, I guess, because and we're grateful for it, but like, you know, sort of 2,500, 3,000 people listen every week.
Yeah.
And so they get quite invested in what everyone's up to, and then you know, when you pull it off, it's kind of everyone's fucking frothing.
No, it's cool. I had a few messages from people that I'd like not heard from before that were just following along.
Yep.
I guess listening to this as well, and it's always nice to have people backing it. And I was a little gutted with the overall time because I was 30 seconds off a sub 4, and that ultimately came down to my own mistake in T2, getting a penalty, and not a crazy penalty. I did a Hayden and unclipped my helmet before racking my bike, which I didn't think was a thing in long course. And to me, it's so stupid because the helmet's still on my head. I really just wanted to unclip it because the helmet I was wearing was like a track helmet, so there's like no ventilation in it.
Yeah, okay.
It was hella hot, and I like just unclipped it maybe 2 seconds before putting my bike on the rack, and then the official came over to me while I was standing there. He's like, "Look, I'm going to need you to stand here for a little bit," and I was like, "Fuck, what have I done? Like, have I got a drafting penalty or something, or been caught too close to that?" And he's like, "Nah, you've just unclipped your helmet a bit early there, so we're going to have to hold you here." And it must have been only about 30 seconds, or I don't know what it was, but luckily I was able to like get my shoes on and collect myself and grab my gels and put my hat on and all that. And it's just frustrating when I was so close to the sub 4. I was like, fuck, that was literally
It just means you're gonna have to do it again.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So it was a good outing. It was nice to get over Aussie as well and not have to layer up for bike rides and actually see some sun and some warmth. So that was
and
cool.
of course, you got the age group world champs qualifying spot for next September.
Yeah.
So we need to get Tommy to France.
Yeah.
Work trip.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who's going to sponsor that?
When is it?
Yeah. September next year.
It's basically like a year, exactly a year from your race, eh?
Yeah, it was. Yeah. And it's crazy how Ironman's just money making business. And you have to, they've changed the kind of slot allocation, and the one in Sydney when I qualified for Topol was a little bit different because they rolled it through age groups from just like a random, I think they did oldest to youngest, and then like leftover spots were given out. But this time they just did youngest to oldest, and there's one slot for each age group. So I had to talk to like Mike and some of the other guys, and I was really, because I wasn't sure if I wanted to actually do it. I'm still considering like taking the pro route next year, but I think the course in Nice probably suits me a bit better than most because it's a hilly course, and like on that bike, especially every time we went over just a slight bridge, I would catch up to people.
Yep.
I think being a little bit lighter and obviously having the hills we have around here in Christchurch suits us pretty well for that Nice course. But yeah, he kind of talked about it. I was like, I could go pro, and then like there's the off chance that you're maybe in the money in the lower placings in some races. But then also the mentality I think that we ultimately went with was if I do well at Nice in the age group, there's probably a higher chance that I can get some support that way. Obviously if you do well at a World Champs, it's pretty good on the CV. So yeah, unfortunately you have to pay on the spot to accept your slot.
That's why you brought Mum with you.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I have to pay back, but yeah, it's $1,600 on the spot. Yeah. So it was. I
remember talking to one of the guys. It might have been like Heath or one of the other guys. He was in the same situation and just okay, front up, pay it.
Yeah. So like that's just
and I'm
for
guessing
the
it's
entry.
non-refundable.
Yeah. And if you pull out, there's like. It's like you're entitled to 180 euros of the 880 that you paid.
Perfect.
So not a lot.
At that point, you may as well have the baby.
Yeah. At this point, I've got a lot of saving to do. So if anyone wants to help out, sponsorship-wise, would be much appreciated.
No, we'll get you there.
But yeah, I got plenty of time to save up for that, and then get the body in decent enough nick to have a good crack there. So
it's a hard balance, isn't it? Because you need to obviously do some work.
Yeah.
Pay your life, but you also need to train 25 hours a week.
Yeah. Well, I think
you just have no life.
Ultimately, what I was doing before Sunshine worked really well. Obviously, without the crash, would have been able to do more time in the pool, which doesn't really affect work hours too bad. Like I think what I was doing before hours wise works
be fine.
Pretty sweet.
And when Maya gets back and when Sam's back, obviously that's less shot time for us too. There's more sitting down time for 2 days of the week. So
exactly.
Which honestly makes a huge difference to my energy levels.
Yeah, it does.
If we're busy as fuck on the shop floor and like we have to be there, and you're the same. It's like you've got your like admin brain on, and then you go out and you're like, oh fuck, I can't switch between the two.
Yeah, it's like really hard to go from one to the other for sure.
For people who haven't listened before, we try to record these on Wednesdays where we have like a day where we're kind of not on too much on the shop floor. And try and kind of manage our expectations or energy levels. This kind of fray. But heaps of messages. Obviously the reel went like, it was the most watched reel we had for ages. And you went with the Metaspeed Tokyo Edge 4.
Yeah, great option. Didn't have any issues with it.
No burning feet.
No burning feet, which I've had in the last 2 races, and like feet were pretty cool. No blisters, no nothing. So that was nice. The only other time I've had that was actually in the Echo Echo 3 in my first one. I had a little bit of burning at the end of the race, but no, this is the first time that been good the whole way through, which is nice. I'm not sure what it was. I think possibly.
That aliphatic, the softer tip,
I think that, and then also the combination of possibly like the insole for the edge has got little dimples in it.
Oh, yep.
So not having a flat insole where it's just constant pressure. Just throughout the thing, there's like little cutouts in the insole, but So like, I don't know, having less friction or less surface area for your foot to slide on and having little pockets there could possibly do something. I don't know, but I think the aliphatic TPU definitely helps keep your feet nice and
the
cool.
plates are further from your foot too, like it's closer to the ground. So
less stress on that area there. So no, it was a great shoe. Felt bouncy the whole way along the race, which was cool.
That's what you want.
Yeah.
Speaking of Asics, you just were in Tokyo with Asics. How was that?
I was. Well,
hell of fun by the looks of it.
Fuck. Yeah. Wow. Where do I even start? The Novotel at Auckland Airport is pretty lash. I'll start there.
Corey Lounge.
Yeah, Corey Lounge. I actually got upgraded to Elite. Thank you very much. And I saw the email.
Yep.
So last Friday I flew up to Auckland and spent the night there and then got an hour's jog around Auckland Airport, which was not that much fun, before we jumped on a plane and flew direct into Tokyo. and we kind of got there at about 6 p.m. their time, so about 9 p.m. our time. I read Gilbert Anoka's book on the plane. He was the mental skills coach for the All Blacks for 25 years. If anyone just wants, it's quite a light read, and I think for people that know a lot about mental skills, they might find it a little bit dumbed down. But there's some good messaging in there. There's some good stuff. It's definitely worth reading. So I read that on the plane and did some work. And on the trip too were Nick and Will Britton, who own Britton Wynyard, that distribute ASICs here in New Zealand. So I sat opposite on the aisle next to me with Nick, and we had a really good yarn. That they've just purchased Bivouac and Southern Approach, which is some outdoor stuff. Yeah,
interesting.
And we just had a really good, they're youngish, kind of similar age to me, and just really good having a yarn about, I guess, where we see the industry going and some of the sticking points and the challenges that we face. And so we had basically 10 hours of business chat, which is exhausting, but also I love that shit because I'm here for it.
Yeah.
So we got in, and man, Japanese customers, having been to Europe and the US in the last 18 months, Japan they are unbelievably organized.
Yeah.
So you had the traveler's declaration on your phone, fucking boom. They've got all your stuff, e-passport. It was 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And you were in a foreign country, out in your bags are there.
Yeah.
Everything is just unbelievable.
Auckland Airport with a New Zealand passport can take you like 3 hours to
So
get
I've got a
through
story about that
customs.
too. But we jumped in, and then it's an hour and 70 minutes from Narita, the airport, into Central. So Shinobu, which is the busiest intersection in the world. So I think Tokyo has like 27 or 37 million people who live in basically a space the size of Christchurch, the greater regions of Canterbury. And it was fucking mental. And it's 35 degrees, 38 degrees. And 85% humidity. So I don't know, what is that in Fahrenheit? Like fucking 90 degrees Fahrenheit, and then just so hot. And so we got there, and we got a real late tea underneath the hotel, and there was this fucking weird cold egg custard thing. And I was like, oh, I'm fucked. Like, what am I?
You're like, I'm going to starve.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. And then, because nothing is in English. So like nothing.
Yeah.
Apart from the train station had some English letters still in Japanese.
You got to use the Google Translate.
I know. I found that out later. But not when you first get there. And so as this food came, and it was like, well, fucking, I've got no idea what's in it. And obviously I'm quite allergic to a few things. So I'm like, I might die.
Chicken rice.
I'm going to shit myself.
Yeah.
So that was a Saturday we arrived. Sunday we were straight down to the track. So I didn't get a run on Sunday morning. We went straight down to the Japan National Stadium to watch the women's marathon come in, which is a crazy race. And having run some marathons in the heat, I don't know if people would appreciate how hard those conditions were. I mean, you can do some heat acclimation, but to run your guts out for 2 hours 20, 2 hours 24, I think the one it was, or whatever it was, it was so. I was sweating sitting in the stadium.
Yeah,
and I don't sweat
running that's crazy.
So that was pretty cool to watch. And there was some other events in and around there in the morning, and then after that, I got out for an hour 45. Run. So it was 1 p.m.
Yeah.
No cloud cover.
Ooh.
37.5 degrees.
That's
so
brave.
You lost 5 kgs on.
But I lost so much weight. But on the streets, they have little vending machines. And so I had my phone on me.
Just stop.
So I got through 8K without one.
Yeah.
And then every 3K.
Just after.
I was just... Do you know that?
What did you get? Just water?
Nah, that Pocari Sweat.
Oh my God.
Have you had it? Have you had it?
No, I haven't, but
Japanese Powerade?
Yeah.
Good.
Mate, we're buying a pallet. We're going to import it.
It's like Aquarius in Europe. They always have that Aquarius stuff.
Oh, mate, I there was one. It might not have been that Sunday. It might have been the Tuesday because I did a workout in Yoyogi Park on the Tuesday morning. Oh, yeah, Tuesday morning. And then I was fucked afterwards.
Yeah.
And I would have, at the stadium, I would have drunken like 5 of these 500 ml Pocari sweat things. You bring it up?
Yeah, you can get it at Pack and Save.
Can you?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm like, honestly, it was unbelievable.
At Pack and Save Morehouse now for $3.
20 calories, 25 calories, and it has all this sort of stuff. It fucking was delicious.
All the good stuff. Water, sugar, fructose, citric acid, flavour enhancer, KCl lactate flavour.
Yeah, perfect.
Perfect.
Yeah, I want that. I shit you not, I would have drunk my body weight 3 times over in that Pocari sweat in a week.
We'll get tubs.
When we were doing the stock take, that's the drink that Phoebe and Theo requested.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh.
But I couldn't find it at the supermarket. So.
No, this was unreal. So, yeah,
But they also did tell me it was called Bocari.
Pocari is something different.
Yeah.
I don't think the stock take's going to be accurate if you guys start drinking that. And then on the Monday morning, it was Sunday, so then the Monday, I'll read all this off pretty quick. So Monday was the men's marathon and in the morning. And so we ended up going to Essex had rented a cafe, decked a cafe out at the 14K mark, the 16K mark, the 26 and 28 or something. And so we got to watch the guys run past 4 times, which was pretty cool.
That's epic. Yeah.
Again, it's like 32 degrees at 6 a.m. It is so hot and so sticky.
Yeah.
But yeah, we got to watch them rip past and they were fucking flying. And on that morning too, I got to meet the guys from Believe in the Run. Had a good yarn with Robbie from Believe in the Run. So that was pretty cool. We'd chat for an hour about stuff and loving what they do. So we didn't go back to the stadium to watch the finish. We went instead to get a real coffee because we'd been 3 days without real coffee.
What kind of coffee had you been having?
They do these. Well, you just get the shitty like Nespresso.
Yeah.
It's no good. But they do this amazing drip coffee and almost like tea bags.
Oh yeah.
And so you have, it's for people that are not watching, I'll try my best to explain it. So it's like it's coffee in a tea bag, and then it has little cardboard wings, and the cardboard wings sit over the cup.
Yeah.
And then you pour the hot water over the top, and then you let it sit and drip, and then you top it up. That was delicious.
Yeah.
So they're smart little buggers, aren't they?
Yeah, they are.
They're smart little buggers. But that was in the hotel room, so that wasn't too bad. But the coffee we were drinking during the day was just absolute shithouse. It was just like fucking piss water. It was like piss water coloured with shit. It was disgusting.
Perfect.
No fun.
It was almost as bad as the track food. So the food for the whole thing was amazing. We had delicious food the whole time. But
once you worked out how to use the Google Translate.
Oh no, I just surrendered. Like I was just, I'm going to shit through the eye of the needle. I'm just going to go for it.
Oh my god!
I'm in Tokyo for 168 hours. I'm never going back. So if I make a mess on the wall, I make a mess on the wall.
But now you might be going back.
I might go back. Well, I am going to go back. But then they have the cool toilets that do the wee little spray.
Bidet.
Bidets.
Yeah. Bro, that's weird.
And they play.
I've never had it.
They can play music and stuff.
I wouldn't want to say I enjoyed it, but I didn't
Just like
unenjoy it.
Yeah.
It was pretty weird.
It's probably a very
It's part
hygienic
there.
way to clean, though.
Yeah.
I'd say so.
Yeah.
And the toilet seats are heated.
Yeah.
That's
I knew
weird.
that, but
I didn't know that. I also didn't know how to flush it in the first instance because there's fucking buttons everywhere written in Japanese and no English. I was just pressing all the buttons and the seat goes up and down, fucking spraying everywhere. Music starts going, the toilet flushes, and you're like, fucking, what did I press?
Cultural shock.
Oh, yeah, it was something else. Especially when you've been on a plane for 11 hours and you're knackered.
That's true.
And then, I got to watch 100 metre finals, men's and women's, the 1500 metre final, men's and women's.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, on the Tuesday night, we had some meetings with some guys from Essex, so we didn't get a chance to see Geordie and the 3K. I was a bit gutted about, but I got to see Hamish in the high jump. We got to see the women's steeplechase, 200 metre heats, 800 metre heats. I got to watch Sydney in her semi-final. And just like all round, I guess like, we've been to some All Blacks games, Tommy. We're okay supporters.
Yeah.
Like we still got that tall poppy.
Yeah.
Like even Hamish online, like he put a thing up and he's like, because he made a comment in the media, which is fucking justified, that he's just really proud to be the world number one.
Yeah.
Like it's just, and then some fucking Greg is like, oh, you should be a little bit more humble.
Really?
You're like, fuck off, man.
He's number one in the world.
Yeah.
And he jumped 2.36 meters.
Yeah.
Like,
And
you know what? Celebrate that.
And like I would say, I definitely am a guy that wears my heart on a sleeve, and I'm fairly emotionally adapted.
Yeah. And true.
Not much kind of gets me going.
Yeah.
But the roller coaster ride of missing the first two at 2:31 and then missing the first two at 2:34 or 2:34. And then when he clears the 2:34, you're like, oh my fucking thank God.
Yeah.
Because I can't even watch. I got my head in my hands and I'm like, someone tell me.
Come on.
Someone tell me. And then to have him clear 2:36 the first time, and then you're like, fuck, he might win.
Yeah.
Like he's gonna win. And then have the roller coaster of Wu going to 2:38, skipping, and being like, fuck, if he clears this, he's got to go again.
Ballsy, yeah.
But I mean, Wu's obviously an absolute, so he's the Korean, he's an absolute class act.
Yeah.
And you're like, fuck, he might jump this, then we've got to go again. I can't do this again. And then obviously, but that when Hamish cleared the 2:36, I went fucking mental, and I was just about in bloody tears.
Yeah.
It was pretty much, that must have been the Wednesday night? Wednesday night?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, Wednesday night. Which is also the same day that we got to have a look at Kano 33, Nova Blast 6, a new version of the Meta Fuji Trail. I'm sorry, Greg, some fucking awful Nova Blast Trail shoe. Don't buy that. And then this kind of, they were calling it a souped up Nimbus. It was dumb. And some other bits, and have a chat to two of the guys on the design team. It was really interesting, eh?
Yeah.
Like the language barrier, I think, has a little bit to do with it.
Right.
Like maybe the interpretation of the questions. We're also in a room with some other Aussie retailers, and we're not the same market, so I found that quite difficult.
Yeah.
I didn't actually say a lot. Like I didn't think it was the time or the place, or they were ready to really listen to what we had to say.
Yeah.
We had a big argument about cumulus
Oh, yeah.
because it's a bit lost.
Yeah. I would say so.
But I think, I mean, I kind of said I don't think it should be considered a cheap Nimbus anymore. Like there's a place for it
On its own.
somewhere on its own, and it probably is a lower stacked premium option. Like it doesn't, you can
Stable, neutral.
Yeah. I personally, I would like to see them use the same density of the aliphatic TPU and the Mega Blast.
Yeah.
And bring that into like a 30-22 stacked. Kind of everyday trainer with a bit of rubber on the bottom and a nice, and get rid of that excessive like toe springs. You're not, your big toe's not held in extension. You're not going to piss that joint off so much, and just kind of
Pare it back.
I think so. Yeah. And I said to Greg, I'd put some thoughts on paper and send it over, because I like to be quite thoughtful and not just, everyone's just firing ideas at these guys. And it's like, well, you haven't, no one's thought about this.
No.
In any kind of great detail. So that I found that really interesting. Working out in your Yogi Park was pretty cool, the 1964 Olympic Stadium.
Yeah, that would be cool.
That was sick.
Yeah.
And I got a run in with couple of the Aussie guys, so Max Stevens, Patrick Monty. So Max owns the running company Adelaide.
Yeah.
Paddy runs Up Their Athletics in Melbourne. Sam Hopper, who does the run clubs for Essex, drives around Australia. And then I can't remember the lady's name who was with us, and I feel fucking terrible. I think it was Lauren. She works for Essex Aussie as well. So we got a little run around the Imperial Palace. Got told off for running the wrong way. You must run anti-clockwise. Okay.
Yeah.
You must.
Crazy, yeah.
You must. You cannot run clockwise, Anna.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Don't fuck that up. Also, policeman, no jaywalking.
Yeah.
None.
I think in
got told
America
off.
you get arrested for it as well.
Do you?
Yeah.
I did a lot of it in America.
Maybe it's not America. I don't know. Somewhere
They're
around
probably worrying about other things.
there.
Yeah, they got
Going
like
for
if
that.
they're worried about me jaywalking and someone having a gun, they're wearing helmets. But yeah, I got stopped. I was late for one of the meetings, and because there's traffic lights every fucking 80 meters.
Yeah, right.
And getting back into Shinobu, like it was okay once you got out, it was quite good. But once the last like maybe mile, it was just every 400 meters, fucking 20 meters. It was just a big intersection, and the lights take forever. And I was like, fuck, I'm going to be late. So I was running down the side streets and trying to cross over in the middle when no one was like, I was like doing this. But no, amazing experience, amazing people.
Yeah.
the version of Times Square was phenomenal.
Yeah.
Like,
Because it's so like, they're so like advanced with all their tech and stuff over there, aren't they?
yeah, but you say that, and then they do some stuff that's fucking backwards.
Really?
So you had to have. So I needed to do some washing
Yeah.
because I hadn't anticipated how sweaty it was going to be. I didn't even
yeah.
think about it. And so they had washing machines at the hotel, but you needed coins. You couldn't use fucking
couldn't use
PayWave.
your card.
So I can use PayWave on my phone to buy a $1.50 water bottle on the street.
Yeah. But I can't.
But
wash
and the ATMs only give you out 100 New Zealand dollars. So you had to get 10,000 or 1,000. Yeah, 10,000. 1,000? No, 10,000 yen.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had to get out 10,000 yen, which was basically equivalent to about 190 New Zealand dollars. I only needed $5 but they gave you a note. They gave you a $10,000 note, which then you had to go to the currency splitter, which they had, and then get coins out, and then they didn't do them small enough, so I had to get down to 50,000, down to 1,000, and put the $1,000 thing in just to get 10 100s.
So much admin.
It was so much admin for it.
I
Anyway,
can even use PayWave at like the Cody Street laundromat in Riccarton.
Yeah.
I tell you what, the 7-Eleven off the chain.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it saved me.
Yeah.
They have so much like random food there, like because Henry's been in Japan racing, and you can get like spaghetti bolognese.
Yeah, you
stuff
can.
from like 7-Eleven.
Oh, it's unreal. So I got they had these poached egg and chicken salads. But I ate a lot of those.
Too many.
Yeah. and the tuna and mayonnaise sushi snacks.
Oof.
Anyway, I just say amazing trip.
Yeah.
World Champs is unreal. The people of Japan were amazing and very hospitable, and I had a great time, and still managed to run 150k last week.
Perfect.
How about you, Anna? How was your week?
My week was good. Should
Yeah.
we touch on the Tokyo Athletics results?
Oh,
quickly?
you can do that first. Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, we'll just do that quickly.
How are we for time? 40 minutes?
I didn't check when we started.
Okay. We'll just keep rolling.
Okay.
People will listen if they want to listen. I hope you're enjoying your long run.
Yeah.
Go faster.
Yeah. Go relax your shoulders.
Cadence.
Sure.
So just really quickly, Geordie Beamish obviously won New Zealand's first World Outdoor Championship track medal, winning the 3,000 metre steeplechase in 8:33.88 ahead of Bakali and 8:33.95.
Beamish ran a 52-second last lap.
Yep.
It's probably the race of the championship. I don't know. There was a lot of hype around it and well deserved.
And because he had the spike to the face
In
in
the
the heat, yeah. So comeback, good comeback story.
Oh, yeah.
And then obviously Hamish Kerr won the high jump gold medal, as Oska was touching on. Zoe Hobbs qualified for the semi-finals of the 100 metres.
Funny story about Zoe. So she runs her semi-final.
Yeah.
The semi-final. We leave the stadium that night to go and find a cab, and the cabs pull up in weird little alleyways. So we're in this alleyway. A dad and his two kids are walking. He's having a dart. One of the guys I'm with has had a couple of beers. He's having a piss in a garden. Zoe just rocks up with, must have been her coach and her parent or something, like a mum or something, and just gets in the cab in front of us. I'm like, oh, hey man, what's up? It's like, what?
In this massive city.
In this massive city. Anyway,
Yeah.
Karen.
Yeah. Anyways, so she ran 11.09 in her semi-final in it was quite a stacked race, and she just missed out on the finals by 0.07 seconds. So it sounded like she was still happy with overall how she went. She on her Instagram she said that she was really proud of the training block and stuff she'd had. And then Madison Lee Wesh collected bronze in the shot put final with a career equaling throw of 20.06 metres.
I'm so dubious about how those things get measured.
Really?
Well, how do you get that within the centimetre?
Yeah.
It's making a divot on the grass. Anyway.
Yeah, what was it? And Sam McLean was just saying before that he thought the last throw she did, which unfortunately didn't get measured, must have been out near the gold medal mark. But technical foul.
Yeah.
or some sorts, and they didn't end up measuring it.
Still, it's pretty cool to get paid for throwing a rock.
Yeah.
I can throw a shot for about 2 meters.
You can throw a shade further than you can.
Yeah, exactly.
A long way, 20.6.
Anyways, my week.
Well, you're locked in for Auckland.
Yeah, after this.
We're locked in. We're locked in.
I'm doing a 10K in Hagley this weekend. The Sri Chimnoy Self-Transcendence Spring.
You're going to be transcended?
Yep, probably. It's just 4 2.5K loops of North Hagley. So just kind of going to run and have some fun.
But you're having some shoe problems.
I am having some shoe problems because I think I need a new pair of the Evo Cell because my feet are starting to get a bit sore in them. But I don't know whether I get a new pair of those or replace them for something else, because I would be, if the weather doesn't play ball in Auckland on this for the half, the grip of the Evo Cell might not be perfect for that. So
and honestly, Auckland is like 70% chance of rain.
Yeah.
It's
every day.
Every day. It's almost, even if the weather forecast is fine and sunny, you're just almost guaranteed to get some rain.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we're working through that.
Another highlight of my week was my boyfriend Henry.
Oh yeah.
He had an awesome race in Japan. The Kiwis did actually have a really good race. It was the Nagoya Asia Triathlon Cup, and Saxon got second and Henry, my partner, got third. So high level podium.
Kind of for the podium kind of came down to a bit of a sprint.
Yeah, it did. There was only between Saxon and the Japanese man who came first, there was 2 seconds, and then there was another 2 seconds back to Henry in third. So yeah, that was really cool. And then Phoebe Carter, one of the staff members, she got 14th in her race. And on the Sunday, the MTR team got a silver medal. So that was
successful trip.
Yeah, successful trip.
And Betty top 22. Top 20.
Yeah, top 20.
Yeah.
And James Corbett was in 5th place, not too far behind. The top 6 were in a group all together on the bike and on the run right up until the last lap, where those guys put a little bit of time into them for first, second and third. But yeah, Henry and James are gearing up for under 23 world champs in Wollongong in a few weeks' time, and Saxon will be doing the WTCS final there too. So, yeah. Oh, but of course, before Henry goes to Wollongong, he's joining you for road relays.
I'll look after him.
Yeah.
I'll make sure he doesn't shoot any ketamine.
Thanks.
Sorry. Anything else though?
Run fast.
Yeah. Yeah. Have a line of coke.
They'll do it.
Yeah.
I don't know if it would. I think your heart would explode.
Probably.
Probably not very good idea.
It's not something
I'm trying it out.
It's not something that I do very well. I tell you what else I don't do very well, and people appreciate this story. So when I got back from Japan, Anna was out and about doing some jobs, getting Tom a new camera charger, and I don't know how the fuck we lose a camera charger that doesn't leave the shop, but anyway.
Yeah.
Unless I took it with me by accident.
Well,
That's what we thought. Yeah.
But
my tech thing, my little tech Belroy thing is in the
we
office.
couldn't find it. We literally searched for 2 days, everywhere.
Yeah.
Every minute for 2 days.
I got paid to try find this.
Yeah. Then I got paid to go shopping.
So I got Anna to get me an AirTag for my wallet. Now she's been harping on at me for this for what, 24 months?
Not quite that long. I've only been working here for
longer than that.
Probably 29 months.
It's unbelievably accurate.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. You can tell she's the bean counter. And Tom just flicks them.
Tom does not.
No.
Oh, she's in a mood.
I couldn't help it. Anyway, so Anna very kindly went and bought an AirTag for me with my money.
Well, I wasn't paying it for my money. Yeah.
Because I keep losing my wallet, mostly because of my ADHD. It's still not in my wallet. It's in my bag. Anyway, so that night...
Gonna lose his wallet again, then wish he had it in there.
Literally.
So it's the AirTag is sitting on my desk. I open the packet, I pair it with my phone, I leave it on the desk.
And mind you, it's not like your wallet was far away. I'm pretty sure your wallet was like right there.
On the desk
Yeah.
as well.
So I leave, and that night, Katie was like, "Can you go to the warehouse?" And I had to get a new table and chairs for the office here, or for the staff room here at work, and then I had to pick up something that she needed for home. I do that. I put my wallet in the carrier of the trolley.
And it's gone.
I put the shit in my car. I put the trolley in the trolley bay. I get in my car and I drive home. Unbeknownst to me, my wallet is sitting in the trolley at the warehouse in Eastgate.
Oh my God.
Anyway, my
Please
faith in
tell me.
humanity was restored because this lovely, I think he was Chinese.
Yeah.
This lovely Chinese man and his mum managed to get my cell phone number. So they found my wallet.
Well, you don't exactly have a secret identity if you Google Oscar Baines.
So they find my wallet. He is searching. He's tried to ring me on Messenger, but he can't because I have that blocked unless you're like a friend. Then he's found out that I'm the director of the Front Runner. He's gone into the company's directory and found my cell phone number.
What a
It's
man.
like, that is commitment. And I'm sorry, I just would not have that kind of.
And he's so this is like
It's like,
7:30
well-
p.m. at night, and I've got like 4 missed phone calls, and I'm trying to get Obi through the bath. And I'm like, who the fuck is calling me? Like, it's fuck you. Just leave me a message, god damn it. Anyway,
Turns out.
so I texted him. I'm like, oh, sorry, I got the kids are whatever, and I can't pick up the phone. And he's like, oh, I've got your wallet. I ring him straight back.
Kids gone?
Yeah. So somehow he's in the directory's office. Our old New Brighton address is associated with a company. So he's driven to Beatty Street, which is our old address, and he's waiting outside to be like, oh, I think I'm outside your house. I have your wallet with my mum.
What a guy.
And then so I was like, oh, we've moved house. So then he drives down to South Shore, rings me again, and I like take a bottle of wine out for him. I was like, bro, you got to have something. He's like, no. We're just really glad we get your wallet back. You know, we're just worried, like.
And you
know,
just deposited all the cash too, so you couldn't even give him like some money.
I couldn't give him nothing. Anyway, so I was like, he basically just like gave me a hug and he goes, oh, I've just read about you all online. You're amazing. Here's your wallet.
Oh, yeah.
Did you offer him a free pair of shoes?
He was like, no, we don't need anything. And his mum's like, no, it's fine. We're just trying to be good people. I was like, fucking, there are very few.
I could just imagine you just break down in tears.
Well, I didn't because I had to laugh at myself that if he hadn't have done that, I wouldn't know where my wallet was.
The irony.
Yeah, and see, if you put your AirTag in the wallet, you can put a notification when you leave it behind. It will let you tell. You can see it if you're 100 meters away from it. It'll be like, oh, you left your wallet behind.
Yeah, I know, but I didn't because the AirTag was sitting on my fucking
And
desk.
is it in your wallet now?
No.
All right, we're putting it in his wallet when we get
Yes.
back.
This is an intervention.
It's still in the side pocket of my duffel bag.
Oh, wow.
You right?
I was just seeing how long we've been recording for.
Oh, a while?
54.
Oh, we're doing it right. We're getting there.
We've got a few more things to talk about.
We'll cover it off. We've warned everyone. Everyone, I hope this is Sunday. I hope this is a Sunday and you're out. The weather's nice.
2 hours.
You're doing 2-hour run. You've started at the Sumner Surf Club. You've run over Scarborough up Godley Head. You're cruising along the Summit Road. You're running up towards Mount Pleasant.
We could do bedtime stories.
No.
We could. Didn't we decide at one of the episodes early on that you would read good bedtime stories because you're so monotone?
Because you're like this.
I don't recall.
Anyway, what we do recall is William Little running a massive
Yep.
10K PB.
At the Melbourne Run Prix.
Yeah, he's feeling himself in a few ways this week, apparently.
Oh, that was impressive. 28.47 for first place and a nice hefty paycheck as well.
Did he?
Yeah, $3,000 for the win.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'd take that.
There's a fair bit of coin up for grabs, but no, I think more importantly, he hopefully has solidified his slot for World Cross Country.
oh,
Yeah, because he had to run 29:30 and he ran 28:47.
well,
so.
that's the qualifying time.
Yeah.
But if there's because Connor's the only one, or I guess Chignall as well, because he's run much quicker. But Connor was the only one that had qualified because he won cross country champs. Just because you run the time, there might be 4 other guys in line with you ahead of you in that. But I think to show, like he's beaten Toby.
Yeah.
He ran the 28:47.
Like a 40-second PB.
It's
as well.
huge.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's huge. Isn't it amazing how you can take chunks off like that? I wish I'd take chunks off like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I think as well, because the 10K is such a, like, we don't run too many 10Ks
No.
in a year, you know? Like, you're not doing them every weekend to try break a PB.
No, and our opportunities aren't amazing.
Yeah.
We've got heaps
Pretty
about
slim.
like heaps of out and backs with terrible weather. So
Yeah.
World 28:47. Toby a PB as well in 28:51. I think it's about 10 seconds off his because I think he ran 29 flat A or 29 something. Yep. Con for 7th, showing that he is in still some good shape. Obviously his A race was cross country champ, so hard to keep that form going.
But still got a PB.
But still a road PB.
Yeah.
Which I guess just firms up he's got the win and he's got the time, so they can't argue with that.
Yeah.
So we will have a full men's cross country team
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
at World Champs.
It's pretty cool to have 2 of the boys as well that we train with on a weekly basis.
Yeah.
Making it.
And I think we had Natalie Dryden was over in the women's race too.
Yeah.
She ran 36 something.
Yeah.
So she went well. And then World Mountain and Trail Running Championships are this coming weekend.
Starting tomorrow.
Starting tomorrow.
Oh,
it's
well,
like a
we're recording,
week.
so.
So time travel. Flat Earth. The Russians are coming.
Anyway, so the mountain and trail running champs
Yeah.
made up of 5 events. So we've got the uphill 6K, which is 6.4K with 990 meters of elevation gain and only 5 meters of loss,
Wow.
which
That's
is crazy.
dirty, eh?
And we've, of course, got Maya Flint racing in that from the shop. So she's going to do awesome, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And then Gracie McConaughey,
Why is that in capitals?
because I copied and pasted it.
Oh, okay.
Jesse Speedy.
Yeah. Literally is what it looks like on the page. Sorry, Grace.
And then in the men's, we've got Michael Sutton, Eric Speakman, Dougal Shepherd, and Toby Batchelor.
Nice. That's a good team.
Yeah, solid team there. Then there's the short trail, which is 44.5 Ks with like 3,600 meters
Fuck.
elevation.
Shoo me.
Long trail, 82 kilometers with
Can't catch me doing any of that,
5,400 meters of elevation gain.
What's Everest? 8,000?
Like 10, I think, yeah.
You guys keep talking. I'll
Yeah.
do some research.
And then there's the under 28K, which is 397 meters of climb. And so the under 28K is one of the 2 loops that they do for the classic 14K, which has 775 meters climb. This is kind of like the other pinnacle event of the weekend. So again, for the men's, Michael Sutton, Eric Speakman, Benjamin Rickaby, and Toby Batchelor. For the women's, Maya Flint, yay. Lisa Cross.
That is written in brackets.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's written in brackets.
Lisa Cross, Andrea Pete, and Jessie Speedy again. So solid team, and I'm excited to see.
Yeah, so
How everyone goes.
the majority of our guys and girls were selected for both the uphill and the classic race. The classic race is like the pinnacle
Yeah.
kind of event. That's the traditional kind of distance for that. And then the other ones have been added in and around it over the last few years. So honestly, it just sounds punishing. Everest is 8,800 meters. So like, what is that? Like you're running 65% of Everest for that long trail.
Elevation, yeah.
And you don't even get to summit Everest.
No, and well, to put in perspective, the sign of the Kiwi here in Christchurch is like 400 meters.
Yeah.
So
Going up and down that a few times.
I reckon how long? Okay, settle down, Tom.
What's he questioning now?
Well, maybe we should see how many times we can run up and down.
I'm good.
Yeah, no thanks.
You do a couple on the bike.
You can do it.
You should do it.
I'll
No,
pass.
you, Sam and Maya should do it.
Okay.
And then Tom and I we'll just get a coffee at the side of the Kiwi
Yep.
and support you from a
watch your
distance.
stuff.
You can have the camera at the top.
Yeah.
Take
Oh
some
yeah,
pictures.
nice work.
The
Oh,
Everest
they're back down
Challenge.
again.
Yeah.
Port Hills.
No, so Kiwis everywhere doing
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
This past sort of 2 weeks. There's a lot to catch up on. And then what's next for us? Well, heaps of stuff. So
Yeah.
as always, when I go away for a week, I come back and just
And decide we have to do 10 more things.
flip the switch. Well, you and Sam and I had our management meeting yesterday,
Yeah, we did.
and we're trying to what was it? Start, stop. I can't remember. There was a keep, start, stop.
Yep.
So we're going to do better at.
So we're going to keep Anna on, start reining in Oska, and stopping Tom from coming to work.
Stopping me from going to
We
work.
need Tom.
Yeah, no, that's true.
No, so as always, I think it's important. Like when I get to step away from the shop and like reflect on kind of what we're doing and stuff that we're doing and where we're headed, and just make sure that we're like doing stuff that contributes. I guess like we want to contribute to ourselves and the community and then the people
And have fun.
Mostly have fun because we're a long time alive and well, no, not really that long. I guess long if.
Let's not get deep.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not even.
I'm going to veto that.
Yeah, just we're walking out of that.
Yeah.
There's 3 people laughing right now, and I could name all 3 of them.
Chris Dryden.
Yeah, Logan. No, and so people were very complimentary of the stuff that we're doing, which was nice. We get some good positive feedback. We got some great positive feedback on the podcast. Some episodes more than others. But some great...
There's been a few low points.
There's been a few low points, but there always is. If you talk shit for 70, 80 minutes a week, you can't be amazing all the time. And then people just loving what we're doing in the community and keeping people active. And so part of what I thought was we're going to take the show on the road a wee bit more. Mm-hmm. And so that means you guys can never leave me. Ever. But we're going to go to Queenstown. Mm-hmm. So the 3 of us.
Yep.
And Maya.
Yep.
I'm going to go to Queenstown.
So Tom's running the half. Oska.
I'm going to run the
marathon. I'm doing the 10K because I'm doing Auckland 2 weeks before. And I don't quite have as many years of running under my belt. So. And
then Maya, I think, is going to run the half. I'm going to do the full as a workout, which will probably be my first longer run as I get ready for Nabioka, which is the marathon I'm going to run in mid-February.
Pretty scenic, long run.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was looking at the course for the 10K even. Wow, beautiful. Just along the lakefront.
Nice,
you'll notice on the website it says flat out beautiful. My tagline.
Your tagline.
Flat out beautiful.
Never got paid.
Never got paid. Okay. Well, now you're kind of being paid because you got...
Sort of.
Yeah.
$200.
$200. Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, not sniffing at that.
What are we sniffing at?
Not sniffing at 200.
No. So we're going to do that, and then we're also the spectacle.
Oh yeah,
as in Nelson, and I volunteered you two to run the 10K.
I saw that in an email to Andre at Puma, and Oska was just like, "Oh yeah, Tom and Anna would do the 10K." And I was like, "Okay."
When is this? Yeah. Can I just back that up?
Oska is going to double in the international mile and the 100K. You heard it here first.
And that is the end of his career.
Yeah. Well, I heard that when we go to Sydney next August, Anna's going to run a marathon.
Look, if we're getting entries to Sydney, I'd run a marathon. I would.
Yeah. No, so we're going to...
That would be my first marathon.
We're going to...
After I infamously have said I would never run a marathon, I decided that, maybe I would.
After 29 months...
29 months of working. So
900 odd days, Tom and I have managed to grind it down. Speaking of grinding,
I haven't spent 900 days yet.
Well, 29 months, 30 times 30 is 900.
But I don't. Yeah. I used to only work on a Saturday. Would you believe it?
Math, baby.
No, I used to only work on a Saturday.
You did.
Yeah.
Slack.
And I told you when I started working, look, I don't have any more capacity than a Saturday.
You did say that, which I respect.
Full time.
I was nannying at the time.
You were.
Which I would do for the right price still. No.
Really?
Don't worry, I'm not even going there. Speaking of grinding. Spring grind entries are open.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Can confirm the coffee tastes good.
Yeah. There's a bunch of stuff. The website is frontrunnergrind.com, which is banned on some corporate company internal servers.
I just want to say, for that to have been banned, there would have had to be some stuff happen.
At the workplace?
Yeah. Anyways.
So which middle management?
We did call our party last year the grind party.
Oh yeah, now it's the grind blast party.
Yeah, so
Worse.
so Essex has come on board to sponsor Spring Grind this year. So the merch that you can get, so $90 will get you an entry and one piece of merch. But if you want to get two pieces, so a quarter zip and a t-shirt, or you can choose from one of each, it's $140. So that will include your entry, medal. We're doing it a bit differently this time around. Rather than then selecting your categories from the start, you can unlock a different badge at every 50 kilometre mark, and every 100 kilometres, this is a physical coin that you'll get at the Essex Mega Blast Grind Party Extreme. Extreme. And
Come get blasted
so
with me and Tommy.
these, because our theme this time around is coffee,
Yes.
this is a different location along the bean belt,
Yes.
which is like the growing region of all the coffee beans
So
in
it's
the world.
4 continents, 2 countries in each continent. When you get to 400k, you would have ticked off every country across 4 continents that grow coffee. We have linked up with Full Bellies charity.
Yep.
So a portion of the every entry will go to them, and then we're going to have coffee, both beans and plunger grind, available for purchase for the month. All the proceeds from that, so I think it's like $5 or $6 a bag, will go to Full Bellies as well. Okay, it doesn't matter. We'll
like
work through it.
$10 a bag,
We'll work through it. My math isn't that good. And we've sort of linked that with Rad Coffee Co., who also have their food cart, which will be down at the Milton Street substation, which is where we are having our blast party with Essex.
Yeah, and it's going to be a cool event. So it's obviously a blast party. So got kind of tying into their new range of shoes that have come out at the beginning of September. So the Mega Blast and the Sonic Blast, and of course the Super Blast, No Blast, which have been hanging around. At that event, we will be auctioning off a pair of Hayden Wild's Metaspeed Rays.
I
need you to do that.
those.
Yeah. Please do that. Shane.
The ones that he wore at the London T100.
Oh, we're saying that.
I believe.
Could be.
Could be.
It could be.
It'll just
Yeah,
be
allegedly.
ATO probably.
Allegedly. Auctioning that off, and all the proceeds from that will go to the Full Bellies charity.
Yep.
Through the month, we'll have lots of activations, few giveaways,
So I don't forget because he's going to Aussie soon.
and yeah, it's going to be a good event. So
So the whole idea of it was one, like community, bring everyone together, but also helps us fund the stuff that we do during the year for Run Club. So it means that we can keep doing fun stuff, cool activations, and I guess keep that community going. So 2 a year, 1 in spring, 1 in autumn.
Yep.
But also November's a really hard month to train to. So, you know, you get on that leaderboard, you see where your peers are. Can you just run a little bit more? Can you push yourself a little bit further?
feedback from the last couple of challenges is that people have really enjoyed having that accountability and goal to work towards if you're not just wanting to sign up to a race.
So I will put the website link in the show notes on YouTube and Spotify and Apple Podcast.
Hopefully you remember.
I will remember that. We're shooting for 300 people.
Yeah.
So it is everyone's responsibility who is listening. If everyone listening decided to do it, that would be amazing. And you could bring a mate, which would be even more amazing. And you could tell that mate that they should listen to us. Mm-hmm. And then we would double everything we're doing.
What?
Sound business plan.
Yep.
Anyway, so that's that. And shoes.
We need a shoe of the week jingle.
Do we?
Yeah.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da.
I think that one's already taken.
I got nothing. Shoes.
Shoe of the week.
This is weak. This is a real week. I'm just stalling while Tom sends the message to Haydo.
He's really writing a paragraph.
He is. He's like, hey, bro, I love you, man.
No, I realised he
you're my
will
man
be
crush.
going to Wollongong very soon, so it might be easier for him to take them with him to
Oh,
Aussie
nice.
and then.
And then give them to Henry.
I'm going to Australia.
Give them
Yeah.
to Anna, who's going. I hadn't forgotten.
Yeah, because I'm away for 2 weeks.
I hadn't.
Who are you going to
forgotten.
get on the podcast for 2 weeks?
Tom and I would just have to fly solo.
Or you could get Maya. She was good on the podcast.
She was, but she's going to miss out. Oh no, she's back.
Yeah, she's back. We'd just cross over.
Yes, who's back? Back.
Okay, here we have Adidas's
She's back.
lightest and fastest shoe, built to break records, best in class design meets the pinnacle of technology.
Fuck, I hate AI descriptions.
There we go. A message has been sent.
Okay. Hey, Hado. Love you, bro. Adidas, Adizero, Adios Pro, Evo 2. So I ran...
Could you add any more words onto the title?
I mean, you
Just
could. Adidas, Adizero, Adios Pro, Evo. It's a lot. At least it's not like Evo 1 V2.
like this
fucking
yellow.
Hoka one.
Yeah.
Fucking stupid. I ran in version 1 for Christchurch.
Yeah.
It was okay. They've made some changes to this.
Yep.
So they've lowered the pitch.
Yep.
And increased the forefoot.
Yep. So they've gone for, I guess, that would lean itself to a more aggressive foot stroke, I would say.
Yeah, because
More in the front.
the feedback from the first one in 2023 was the first true maximal racing super shoe that was under 140 grams.
So Tom and I were talking. No, was we talking about it? Oh, no, I was talking about it with Macca because, and actually, can I just say that Mizuno has 3 new racing shoes coming.
Yeah.
Yesterday, I did 12 by a K in one of them, and it's fucking unbelievable. But anyway, that's a story for another day. We can't talk about that. We can't. I'm allowed to talk about it. I can't say the name, and we can't take any pictures.
Yeah.
But if you just happen to, no, I'm joking.
It's probably been leaked on Reddit.
100%.
Miguel Hidalgo wears it every triathlon race, so it's out there.
Macca and I were talking, and this is kind of just my opinion, and it'd be interesting to see what you guys think. Once the shoes get under 150 grams, I feel like the brands are sacrificing something.
Yeah.
Comfort, durability, stability, like functionality. Because I don't think I mean, we've run in the Ray, can't do it. Hayden's a special human. He is a special human. But that's sacrificing a whole bunch of stability.
Yep.
The Pro Evo 1 was durability.
Yep.
And also it was it was almost too light.
Yeah,
for foot strike.
That was kind of that's what the goal of this update was because a lot of people said that it was really light, but it kind of lacked a bit of like that propulsion.
Yeah, it almost felt dead.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
And then this new Mizuno one we're talking about, the stitching, and this one too, right? Like the stitching's there, and if that's abrasive, so they've tried to keep the weight down by not putting it in a sole, and they just stitch the strobel board straight in.
Yeah,
and so that's like that can create friction.
Yeah.
So do we need shoes under? My question is, do we need shoes under 140 grams? Or actually, are we just better off at 170? Or do we still need the innovation to get us there, so that the learnings from this stuff and the few niche people who buy it, we bring that up into our 170 gram shoes?
Yeah.
Thoughts?
It's a good question.
Feelings?
It's a good question. I mean, personally, running in the Edge, which is like 170, feels light enough to me. Where you still get something back and it feels like there's a shoe on your foot. I don't know. I haven't yet to run in. I've run in the Ray, but again, I think yes, it lacks stability, but I do think, and it's shown in a few races, that if you get a flat, straight line course, it is very efficient because almost all of those guys that have worn it, and I know they're professional athletes, so it's kind of a skewed result, have run a faster second half of the race.
Interesting.
Which kind of indicates that you're a little bit more efficient in it. I don't know, maybe due to the plate or just having a full leap outsole.
So this is good.
It's tricky.
So when I met with the Assets guys, I asked them, they couldn't answer this, whether they couldn't, whether they wouldn't, or whether they didn't know. Because obviously the Ray has a half plate before.
Three-quarter plate.
Yeah, three-quarter. So my question for them was, if we're assuming that the carbon fiber plate is giving some performance return, if the plate is only 3/4 but the shoe is 20 grams lighter, does the lighter shoe make up for the loss of performance of not having a full carbon fiber plate?
Yeah.
Or is it better?
Yeah.
So what's better, less weight or more carbon?
Where my head's at, I think it depends on the race and the distance you're racing. Because to me, and I think Hayden aligned with this too in some of the videos he said. He prefers the edge for the shorter, faster stuff.
Gotcha.
Because you get more back from the plate. And I would agree after running in both of them, the Ray feels all right at the faster stuff, but I feel like you definitely get more propulsion out of the edge at the faster pace.
Yep.
Because it's got the full length plate, so you're obviously got more to push into and there's more to give you something back. Now, at the end of 21Ks and off a bike, you don't necessarily need to be powerful, you just want to be efficient. Like, it's all about saving energy, and that's where we've seen probably the Ray do more damage, I think, in terms of performance.
So by less carbon, you get more compliance.
Yeah.
Therefore, softer, so you have to push less down into it
Less
to get
into
something back from it.
Yeah. And that's ultimately less strain on your lower legs and less strain on your body, which is more efficient, I guess.
So particularly those triathletes, they don't have a very wide gait.
No.
They're operating in the cadence end of stuff, right? Especially when you're getting tired.
Most, like, you often have a choppier stride off the bike because you obviously got heavier legs and tighter hips. And like, I think a good representation of it is when they did that ASICS event. I think Hayden was the first one wearing the Ray.
Yep.
And there was 15 people in front of him, all in the edge. I know that's relative, but yeah, a lot of the guys still choose the edge and Sky over the Ray, and I think that's because its sweet spot is something at that little bit slower pace, but just because it's so efficient and you're not beating up your legs as much because it's so soft, you can go longer in it.
Yeah, I think it comes down to the controlling gait.
Yeah.
Rather than...
If you have to work so hard to stabilize your ankle and your lower leg, then it's going to fatigue you. But when you're going a little bit slower, don't have to work as hard, maybe. I don't know.
Anna, thoughts?
Topics?
I was just thinking, I was still on the lightness thing. I think that we just kind of work in extremes, I think. So I think the pendulum will have to keep on swinging as far as they can push it to the lightness before it kind of comes back and settles somewhere in the middle. It's like with, maximal stack shoes, like that change from minimal to like maximal, and they're like kind of, the pendulum's kind of at the end of its swing now, I think. And
well, you can't
just back the other way.
It's like that fucking Vimero premium thing. Like, you just can't keep adding 5 mil of foam and call it innovation. Like, to me, there's bonkers.
Yeah.
It's like, whoa.
Well, we know it's quick. Sebastian Solway ran 2:02 in the weekend, didn't it?
Well, and both winners of the world champs.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the marathon.
Both of them wore this.
Yeah.
Now, they have made some, we should talk about the shoe rather than the theory, but they've made some improvements to the outsole.
Yeah, it'll be a little stickier.
It's got a bit more grip.
A bit more grip, little stickier, a little more coverage kind of all over. It still has that fairly aggressive lateral bevel. So, I don't know, like, I've always found that Adidas heel bevel, when I get tired, to kind of stir my lateral knee up, like the kind of the ITB attachment. I think it just really, it's quite medially biased, so it kind of pushes you laterally. Yeah, kind of makes you ride that outside kind of channel a wee bit, and it's very aggressive flaring, medial flaring. So it is encouraging you to kind of head towards this sort of slipstream kind of area on that lateral side. The upper is super lightweight, and which is basically the same. Yeah. My understanding is they've fixed the glue, right? So we should, because my version 1 peeled, the upper peeled from the midsole quite a lot. Like, is it worth $800?
I don't know.
This is where I struggle.
I don't know. It's hard because you have so many other good options now that aren't $800.
Okay, so if this was $450,
yeah,
would you race in it?
Yeah, you'd sell, and one would probably sell way more of them. And I don't know that it's.
But when they in defense of Adidas, just to play devil's advocate here,
someone has to.
Yeah, so when this shoe first came out, it was like, as we kind of mentioned, it was like really the first like super lightweight, true maximal racing shoe, and so supply and demand, they kind of had the opportunity to have it at that price point, but for the second version, if they made it significantly cheaper than the first version and didn't do that marketing properly, people would I feel like it would lose the
Well, it was a prototype that wasn't supposed to go to market.
yeah.
Basically, they made it for their elites. They did all the testing with their elites, and then they tested the theory: would people buy this at $800? And then it sold out.
And people did, yeah.
But yeah, I agree. Like if you dropped this one for some reason from $800 to $600, people were going to question whether it's as good as version 1 or not.
Correct.
Yeah.
So they almost
It's like the pricing signals.
yeah, they almost had to they kind of cut themselves at the knees. Now they're stuck with
Yeah.
that price point.
an $800 shoe.
Yeah.
Which, like, I'm here for the tech, knowing how
Yeah.
they build the midsole
Yeah.
and how they cut it and
And
produce
like,
it.
it's very engineered.
And they're making super minimal amounts.
Yeah.
So you know that's fucking expensive.
Yeah.
But again, it's like, have you slept? Have you eaten well? Have you trained properly? Have you managed yourself? Are you under other stress? Like, is it going to help you run?
Is it better than the Pro 4? Yes, I think so.
Oh, yes. 100%.
Like in their family, it is by far their top shoe, which I think has something to play in it.
Yep.
But yeah, no, I agree. Like you've got to have all your eggs in a row on race day, and the shoe will maybe help with that little 1%. But
So, I mean, like if you're trying to get a Boston BQ and you're like, okay, I'm doing everything amazing and I'm fucking a minute short and Adidas works for you, you're like, okay, let's give it a go.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's the, or if you're a 235 or a 245 and you're just trying to get another 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And
if you're invested in your training and your racing and your performance and you have a goal in mind, it's like anything really. You pay the extra money to get a fast bike in a cycling race, like that is probably less questioned than an $800 shoe, and you're spending 20 grand on a bike. So
I agree with you, Anna. The extra volume of midsole material under the forefoot makes this feel exponentially more responsive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I did find version 1, it would, like, while it was light and fast for a stride out, I didn't feel it to be that efficient
Yeah.
at my marathon effort.
Yeah.
But this definitely feels more of what I want to feel out of a marathon shoe.
Yeah.
And maybe that's just because the quantity, the way the chemistry of the midsole is, it needs to have 37 mil of it to make it feel responsive.
Yeah.
Like, because we're still learning a lot about that stuff.
Yeah.
Anyway, if you want to buy one, you have to be either a woman's size 9.5 or a men's US 8 or upwards.
Yeah.
Because we only got given 8 pairs. 8 pairs.
Yeah.
But they are in store.
They are in store. You can even just come and look at them.
Yeah.
I mean, I basically said yes just so we could look at them. and we'll sell. We sold the old one, the odd one where people are kind of into it or invested in it. But
it is very cool.
But yeah, so retails for 800. It's 138 grams for a UK 8.5. And the stack height, as mentioned, 39.36.
And it's rods. Carbon rods under the metatarsals rather than a
full
plate, which
plate.
will save weight too, I guess.
Yeah.
In a way. Depending on how thick the rods are.
Yeah.
Anyway, well done, team. We got through
It was a long
episode.
another week. Have you got anything to add, Anna?
Come to Run Club next Tuesday with New Balance, 6 p.m. from the shop.
Yep.
There will also be the one in... Kat's doing something with New Balance too.
Yes.
Sadly, not Empire Chicken, which is super yum. But there'll be shoe giveaways. So
Sucks to be a Mulberryan.
Mulberry. Tasmanian.
and sign up for
people.
Spring Grind.
Yeah, Spring Grind. Frontrunnergrind.com, Run Club. Go running. See you in the park.
Eat your veggies.
Enjoy the sun.
Peas and
It
carrots.
seems like it's here to stay.
Stay.
Bye.